comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Calhoun. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. Now the 0-1. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. The tag, and he is out. At the plate, Jorge Mateo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Brett Gardner gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yonhervis Solarte makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Yonhervis Solarte.
Gray has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. A quick out number 1. Derek Norris will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Hit hard back up the middle. Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Nick Markakis will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
And he's running the risk of a 3-pitch inning if he makes an out there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. To 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hard hit to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Brett Wallace set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Flips it underhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Joey Gallo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Dozier. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Norris is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Brian McCann gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. And you're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo home run for Brian McCann. Sixth home run on the season for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Ball one. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Markakis looks up. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Ranging back is Maben to the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cameron Maben is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Center fielder, number 4, Cameron Maben.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Didi Gregorius. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Gardner. 2 gone. Cameron will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, not the result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Lined back over second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Standing in, Trey Turner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, he's been struggling a little bit lately, so hopefully he learned some things from that last at-bat so he can start to turn things around here with a base hit.
Hit hard to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Number 0 stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calhoun is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Albert Pujols digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. Lined hard, but foul. This is line to left, and 1 gone now in the New York third. 1 out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's out number 2. Jorge Mateo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Gregorius comes up with it, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Yangervis Solarte is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Gray's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Ellsbury shading to his right. He's got it one away. Digging in for his second at bat, Derek Norris. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Digging in, Nick Markakis. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Brett Wallace will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Cameron Maben gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Second and third, 2 away. Calhoun will drift over toward the line, but this is back up into the seats. A foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Backhanded. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Brett Gardner is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder, Brett.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim. 1 away.
Now batting,
Joey Gallo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Tap foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Mateo is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
The batter, number
Cameron
29.
will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Now batting,
A solo shot here to left, and the Padres are on the board. It's now 2-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. Number 0 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. Gray into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Padres. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brian McCann comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
catcher,
Right there for strike 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Full count. 3-2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
now batting,
Into the box now, Greg Bird. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Cole Calhoun stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Yonhervis Solarte makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here's a high pop-up. Mateo is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Derek Norris stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Nick Markakis will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ellsbury going back, and this one is gone. A home run.
Up next for the Padres.
So a solo home run by Nick Markakis. And the Padres have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece. Vinny Pistano will come in and pitch now. Brett Wallace checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Hit down the line at first, but a foul. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Jacoby Ellsbury will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Ellsbury rounds it at first, heading for second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Jorge Mateo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Gregorius is there, and they will get... No, he's in there. A very close play at first. Brett Gardner ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that misses, ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
With two on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on him.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball three.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Prior to the 3-2, will look to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And now there's ball four as this goes straight to the backstop. The cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game. Joey Gallo will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in two trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Number 36 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 36.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. And this one runs up high, ball one. None out, runners at first and second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning. Cameron Maben is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
He's set, and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. And that misses, 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now here's a swing, and a ball hit well out there toward right center. After it is Ellsbury. Makes the play, one away. Didi Gregorius will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Low for ball one. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. Mateo takes it in. Throw on to first, two gone. Cameron comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
And when you think about it, Matty, it's pretty scary when a guy can take a ball away from him like that and hook it out of the ballpark. I mean, you're showing some kind of strength right there.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Brian McCann steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Pomeranz will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Pomeranz sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out. Greg Bird steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Norris has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Cole Calhoun. He drew a walk his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. Albert Pujols stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Looped out toward third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Trey Turner comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Ivan Nova will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
47, Ivan Nova.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first on his way to second now. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. So striding in, number 0, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in. So they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Dozier. A play at the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. Derek Norris steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Nick Markakis stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Brett Wallace steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. In the dirt. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. The set and the 1-1 pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Calhoun looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Center fielder.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Dylan Betances will be the new pitcher.
For the New York Yankees, number 68, Dylan Betances.
Betances is ready and delivers. Cameron Maben is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Chopper foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard towards center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Didi Gregorius stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Had him reaching there on the first pitch as this is fouled off to the left. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. But chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Ellsbury. And that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Jacoby Ellsbury, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. And the throw to first is in time. Mateo gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Brett Gardner will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Lays off 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Cameron, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Trey Turner steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Batanzas sets. Here's the 2-1. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. One out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Number 0 will dig in. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, certainly not a productive game, but every at-bat is another chance to turn things around.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Calhoun is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Sean Tollison is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Joey Gallo will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. In there for strike one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Very weakly on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Brian Dozier will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Brian McCann makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So a good performance by this guy here, Nick Markakis. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Drew Pomeranz. His record